Imagine going to any hospital, any doctor, and a person who can give you a miracle drug. So this would have been decades ago in this situation. To be exact, in 1942, when penicillin was first introduced for public use. The thing about penicillin, though, is that it is an actual real drug, discovered in 1928 by Dr. Alexander Fleming. Though drugs like penicillin now and aspirin are not considered a miracle drug in our modern society, but are now still considered the best antibiotics and well-known medicines that we have. The world uses them still every day to protect ourselves from bacteria by killing it. You would think that after a long period of time, such as 90 years, that bacteria will learn from this and somehow try to adapt. And that's the thing they now have. They are evolving into becoming resistant to these drugs and becoming super bacteria. Researchers estimate that about 2 million people are infected annually by this antibiotic-resistant bacteria, of which of those 2 million people, 23,000 of them will die annually from these infections. This comes from the Center of Disease Control in 2013 when superbacteria was first being discovered. With more research being done into this problem, it is estimated by the year 2050, 10 million people will be infected globally and will annually die from these bacteria. That is more deaths now than cancer, with 8.2 million deaths annually across the globe. These statistics come from the Antimicrobial Resistance Project, a project being funded and researched by the United Kingdom's government. Which is where the big debate topic comes in, where should we break the seal for more miracle drugs? Because as of now, bacteria is evolving beyond our medical abilities. And if we were to keep using these miracle drugs or drugs that will defeat and kill these bacteria, over time more of them will become resilient, making more again of these super bacteria. However, this is where the controversy can start. The medical system now uses weaker drugs to then stronger drugs prescribed to patients. However, some people do not have the time to lead up to a stronger drug, instead must instantly take action and use a stronger drug to wipe out their infection, making some people argue that we should only use our stronger drugs to wipe out the bacteria in one fell swoop instead of building up to it, with running the risk of not being able to cure the common cold in the future because of more of these resilient bacteria. Another factor for this issue was that from the first day of discovery to the first day of public use was 20 years for penicillin. Penicillin was also never patented. If there were to be another miracle drug or medicine in the future that could kill these super bacteria, more than likely a company will patent it, making this another issue in the point. As for the future, as of what we can do for now, there needs to be a balance of helping people because we should, as we have a Hippocratic oath for reasons. With the medical abilities and medicines we have today, we can help people recover and cure themselves of the diseases and the infections that they need to, while also having a balance to know that there is an inevitability that we will need a stronger medicine, a stronger procedure, some sort of drug, miracle drug, an antibiotic. Because if the common cold is dangerous today, that common cold will become the plague of tomorrow.